I am presenting here the topic anti-asthmatic drugs. It is useful for B.Pharm 6th semester in pharmacology subject BP 602T. What is asthma? Chronic inflammatory disorder of the airway in which many cells and cellular elements play a role. In susceptible individuals, this inflammation causes recurrent episodes of breathlessness, chest tightness and coughing, particularly at night or in the early morning. These episodes are associated with what variable airflow obstruction that is reversible either spontaneously with treatment. Most common chronic condition is children, about 5,000 deaths annually. Symptoms of asthma usually associated with airflow obstruction of cervity. Airflow obstruction is usually reversible either spontaneously or with the treatment. The inflammation associated with asthma causes an increase in the baseline bronchial hyper responsiveness to a variety of stimuli. Asthma triggers allergies. Animal dander, indoor or outdoor pollutant, irritant, smoke, perfume, and pharmacological agents, beta blockers. Physical triggers, cold air, distilled water and sulfur dioxide. Disease, viral and bacteria. URI, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Goal and asthma treatment: maintain normal activity, prevent acute episode of asthma, minimize need for reliever medication, maintain near normal pulmonary function, avoid adverse effect of asthma medication. Classification of drug used in asthma. There are two classes: short acting reliever used for relief of acute bronchoconstriction. Second is long term controller of reduction of symptoms and prevention of attacks. Beta adrenergic agonist. First, drug acting on both beta 1 and beta 2 receptors. Epinephrine, beta 2 selective drugs, sorbutamol, terbinafine. Methylxanthine, caffeine, antimuscarinic agent. Ipratropium, long-term controller of reduction of symptoms and prevention of attacks. Corticosteroid, prednisolone and hydrocortisone. Leukotrienes pathway antagonist. Montelukast, inhibitors of mast cell degranulation. Nidoquinone. Beta 1 adrenergic receptors. Beta 1 receptors are the predominant receptors in bronchial smooth muscles. Stimulate adrenyl cyclase, which increase synthesis of CAMP pathway, which leads to relaxation of bronchial smooth muscles and inhibition of release of medication of immediate hypersensitivity, inhibits release of mast cell mediators such as histamine, leukotrienes and prostaglandin D2. Beta 1 receptors are predominant receptors in heart. What up to 10 to 50 can be beta 2 receptors. Epinephrine. It stimulates alpha and beta 1 as well as beta 2 receptors. It is an effective rapid acting bronchodilator when injected subcutaneous or inhaled. Adverse effect: tachycardia, arrhythmia. Beta 2 adrenergic agonist. Short acting beta 2 selective adrenergic agonist. For example, Albuterol, terbutaline, sorbutinol are available as metered dose inhaler. They are potent bronchodilators. Bronchodilation is maximum breath in 15 to 30 minutes and persists for 3 to 4 hours. Toxic effects are minimized when these drugs are by inhalation. Albuterol and terbutaline are available in tablet form. One tablet 2 or 3 times daily is the usual regimen, but this route is rarely prescribed. Terbutaline is available for subcutaneous injection. The indication for this routes are severe asthma requiring emergency T&M when aerosolized therapy is not available or has been ineffective. Long-acting beta-2 selective agonist, sorbuterol, and potent selective beta-2 agonist that achieved its long duration of action as a result of high solubility. This increased the affinity of these drugs for the beta adrenoreceptors. The drugs appears to interact with inhaled corticosteroid to improve asthma control. Long-acting drug should not be used in acute bronchospasm. Antimuscarinic agent. Muscarinic receptors antagonist is a type of anticholinergic agonist that blocks the activity of the muscarinic acetylcholine receptors. Mechanism of action: muscarinic antagonist competitively inhibits the effect of acetylcholine at muscarinic receptors, that is, block the contraction of airway smooth muscles in the secretion of mucus. Ipratropium bromide as quaternary ammonium derivative of atropine is used. It is derived in high doses via inhalation routes. Clinical uses: additional of ipratropium enhances the bronchodilation produced by albuterol in acute sharp asthma. In patients intolerant of inhaled beta agonist agent, atropine is effective intravenously as well as aerosol, effect lasting of 5 hours. Adverse effects of antimuscarinic include urinary retention, tachycardia, loss of visceral accommodation, and agitation. Corticosteroid: they reduced bronchial reactivity, causes contraction of vessels in bronchial mucosa and inhibition of the infiltration of asthmatic airways by lymphocytes and mast cells. Oral and parenteral corticosteroid are reversed for patients who require urgent T&M is often begun with an oral dose of 30 to 60 mg prednisolone per day or an IV doses of 1 mg per kg methylprednisolone every 6 hours. The daily doses is decreased after airway obstruction is relieved, and it is to administer corticosteroid early in the morning. In most patients, this systemic corticosteroid therapy can be discontinued in a week or 10 days. inhalated corticosteroid. Aerosol T&M is the most effective ways to avoid the systematic effects. An average daily dose of a puffs twice daily of beclomethasone is usually given. Adverse effect of inhalator corticosteroid: high dose, risk of adult over the long term used. Clinical uses: use in emergency. Regular control therapy is maintained with aerosol corticosteroid. Urgent treatment started with prednisolone 30 to 60 mg orally or methyl prednisolone 1 mg per kg IV, and most patients discontinue in 10 days. Aerosol therapy decrease the systematic side effect. Thank you.